Fill in the blank. Yes, it's correct. All the animals in the park are protected against poachers. Yes, it's correct. John and I work in the same company. We are colleagues. Yes, it's correct. All the participants in the contest must know how to sing and dance. Yes, it's correct. During the war, many soldiers as well as civilians were killed. Yes, it's correct. Jack is a real prankster. He likes to play tricks on other people to make them look silly. Yes, it's correct. Mr. Doris was declared a bankrupt when his business collapsed and he could not pay his debts. Yes, it's correct. The judge decided to be lenient to the delinquent who came from a broken home. Yes, it's correct. The victim could not give a clear description of the man who robbed her. Yes, it's correct. The tramp is an old man who begs in the day and sleeps in the public parks at night. Yes, it's correct. The earliest of man's ancestors lived in caves. Yes, it's correct. The widow became the sole breadwinner of the family when her husband died of cancer. Yes, it's correct. They find it more peaceful living on the outskirts of the city. Yes, it's correct. The eyewitness gave the police a clear account of the accident. Yes, it's correct. Daniel could not concentrate on his work because of a headache. Yes, it's correct. The millionaire suffered great hardship when he was a boy. Yes, it's correct. My heartbeat increased as I walked up the stage to give a speech. Yes, it's correct. Mr. Alex is no greenhorn. He has been in the business for many years. Yes, it's correct. The rider and his horse were fast sinking in the quicksand. Yes, it's correct. Another word for mercury is quicksilver. Yes, it's correct. The prisoner of war was ill-treated by his captors. Yes, it's correct. The driver of the hit and run accident was later arrested by the police. Yes, it's correct. Amy certainly looks beautiful in the eye-catching dress. Yes, it's correct. This computer is already out of date. You should get a new one. Yes, it's correct. The customer received a handwritten letter of apology from the manager of the store. Yes, it's correct. The singer is well known in many countries. Yes, it's correct. Harish writes and plays badminton with his left hand. In short, he is left-handed. Yes, it's correct. Alice is such a sweet-tempered girl that everybody likes her. Yes, it's correct. The factory is now short-handed as some of the workers have fallen ill. Yes, it's correct. The strong man performed an extraordinary feat. He pulled a truck with his hair. Yes, it's correct. The absent-minded customer forgot what food he had ordered. Yes, it's correct. Mr. Noah is by nature an optimistic person. He always believes that good things will happen. Yes, it's correct. Despite being provoked, Alex remained calm. He refused to get angry. Yes, it's correct. I find Bob's habit of sneezing and blowing his nose noisily rather irritating. Yes, it's correct. The teenage fans became hysterical when their idolized singer appeared on the stage. Yes, it's correct. Tom was utterly dismayed when his teammates refused to cooperate. Yes, it's correct. When he bent his injured arm, the pain was excruciating. Yes, it's correct. Despite being unfairly treated by his family, John does not feel bitter. He does not hate them. Yes, it's correct because the accused was remorseful. The judge decided to give him a lighter sentence. Yes, it's correct. Some of the applicants became jittery as they waited for their turn to be interviewed. Yes, it's correct. I have nothing but contempt for bullies. They are such cowards. Yes, it's correct. A famous person in the entertainment business. Celebrity. Yes, it's correct. A person with a low level intelligence. Idiot. Yes, it's correct. A person who does not drink alcohol. Teetotaler. Yes, it's correct. A person who opposes change and refuses to accept new ideas. Die hard. Yes, it's correct. A person who always expects that the worst thing will happen. Pessimist. Yes, it's correct. A person who is not accepted by his own community. Outcast. Yes, it's correct. A person who has an aversion to food. Anorexia. Yes, it's correct. A person who is concerned about protecting the environment. Environmentalist. Yes, it's correct. A person who enjoys being cruel to others. Sadist. Yes, it's correct. A person who cannot sleep easily. Insomniac.